After a long day of hard work, Thomas the Tank Engine was finally making his way home. But to his surprise, two individuals were standing on the platform. One of them, a young woman, was holding something Thomas had never seen before. Thomas stopped in front of them, looking very confused indeed.
Who are you, and what on earth is that horrid contraption you're holding?
The girl holding the thing laughed.
Thomas looked at the gramophone, then his soon-to-be opponent.
Right then, let's give it a try.
Every morning at the crack of dawn, a large train filled with fish from the harbor is pulled by Henry the Green Engine. This responsibility is Henry's alone, and he loves it very much. But one morning, while he was waiting for his train to be loaded, he spotted two unfamiliar figures standing right next to him that he did not recognize. One of them, a boy with blue hair holding a microphone in his hand. The other was a girl holding a gramophone. She pointed at the microphone that the boy standing next to her was holding. Henry didn't seem to understand. At last, Henry sighed.
Yeah!
As the song drew to a close, a smile formed on Henry's face. But before Henry could finish, the harbor manager ran up to him red in the face. "What are you still doing here, Henry?" he said. "The kipper was due to leave ages ago." Henry tried to explain himself, but to no avail. The boy and girl who convinced him to sing had vanished. Feeling defeated, Henry shuffled away quietly with the flying kipper. Later that morning, James the Red Engine sat idly with his train.
"Where are my driver and firemen? I just want this dirty job with these dirty trucks to be over
Just
already."
then, the boy and girl who had just sang with Henry walked up to James.
Are you two supposed to be my crew? I've never seen you before. And you're so small.
James paused for a moment. He looked at the two of them, the microphone and the gramophone. He was skeptical at first, but thought it'd be best to play
Alright
along.
then, let's get a move on, shall we?
Time had passed on the island of Sodor after James's accident, and upon his return, there was one engine in particular who was not fond of the idea of meeting a similar fate. Soon, the dynamic duo approached him as well.
Oh, no, you don't. I've heard all about you. First, you delayed the flying Kipper and Henry goes flying off the rails trying to make up for the lost time. Then you hijacked James's cab and... he gets put out of commission too.
At the large steam locomotive looking down on him. The engine glared back.
Do you have any idea how much work I had to go through when they were gone? I shall stay right here until the two of you are gone from this island.
There was a long silence.
Bah! Is that right?
Gordon and the big engine let off steam and approached them out of the shed.
You had a deal. sweet mother of... This isn't over. Not by a long shot. Henry?
I'm on it.
You two just can't seem to get anything right, can you?
Whatever.
But that isn't important right now. The issue at hand are these two pissheads that have been gallivanting around our railway, making fools of the lot of us. It's just disgraceful.
Disgusting.
Despicable.
And we cannot allow it. You wanted a brawl, you little whatever you are? We'll show you what big engines can really do.
Gordon was furious. He went red in the face and was about to tell the two what he thought of their victory.
Why, you little...
But just then, they heard a whistle. It was Thomas the Tank Engine.
Hello, you three. Just great. Hello, little Thomas. Here to make everything worse, I presume?
That depends, God. Is my presence bothering you?
Out of Thomas's cab came the Fat Controller, the man in charge of all engines on Sodor.
My engines don't hold strike. Surely you've gathered that by now.
Sir, I can explain. You see, there have been these two midgets. And these Claretons, sir. They've been... Just look. They're right here. Oh, the indignity.
Just don't waste your breath, Gordon.
Surely you didn't think those two would stick around.
I understand that James and Henry's absence have left you with a larger workload. We work through adversity. We don't run away from it.
But...
Before Gordon could utter another word, the Fat Controller hopped back into Thomas's cab as he puffed away, snickering cheerfully. The three were left to soak in the shed. They wonder if their Big Engine Brawl was really worth all this trouble.
Oh, hello there. Wasn't expecting to see you here. You're here for a song, right? Yes, I know. I've heard all about your adventures. Let's make this quick, shall we? Alright, I must be on my way now. There's work to be done. You should probably get going too. The last thing I want is for Gordon and the Fat Controller to find out that you're still around. Goodbye! Everyone get out! There's a bomb in there!
Well, goodbye, Gordon. Thanks for ruining my plans once again.
Oh no, you're not going anywhere, Alfred. I'm taking you out right here!
We'll just have to see about that.